Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to episode 20 of Streamer in the Spotlight. And today he's a massive fan of Jason, Camp Crystal Lake. Genuinely lovely guy, people. And I know that you're going to, if you don't know him already, then you're definitely going to know by the end of the show. So, welcome in, Camp Survivor. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. And we
Hello.
also have the lovely Luna, who's here as my co-host.
Hello.
And sharing a screen today is Pink Ninja Bunny and G5. So welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So
No, thank you for having me.
you are more than welcome, mate. It's a privilege for you to be here, mate. I do appreciate it. But yeah, so we are going to obviously quick start it straight away, straight in it, going in. It's been a while, guys. So the lovely Luna's going to start us off. So Campy, get ready to get grilled, my friend.
Oh no.
Oh
It's
no.
bad. It's going to be bad.
Oh no. So yeah, Luna, far away.
So, welcome in, Camp. And the first question of the day is: when did you start streaming, and what made you start?
All right. I started streaming in 2018. I was over on YouTube. My doctor turned around to me because I was suffering from severe agoraphobia. And he said, why don't you start streaming? It might help you to gain some confidence and, we're basically make some new friends. And since then, I've never looked back. I was started off as a Sea of Thieves stream and then, came over to Twitch.
Love that,
Awesome.
mate. Love that.
Mm.
So Pinky, can you follow on from that?
Yeah, I want to say, I knew this, but it still catches me out every time you say it. Making a start in Sea of Thieves, what made you choose that game in particular to start your streaming journey?
It was really weird. A friend of mine that I bumped into while playing Friday the 13th, he was heavily into pirates. And he went, oh, there's a new game out called Sea of Thieves. Do you want to come play it with me? And I'm like, well, I'm not really into pirates. And he goes, yeah, but it's that good. So I started playing it and I thought, yeah, this is all right. And then I got better at it and I was like, yeah, I'm loving it more and more and more. And then I spent nearly 2 years streaming it. I neglected every other game.
Wow.
So just 2 years solid of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was really,
That is
really
amazing.
weird.
I gotta
That's a
say, I'm gonna
proper grind.
ask it because it's one of the questions that I always find interesting. What made you swap from Sea of Thieves? Was it just a case of getting bored of the game, falling out of love with it? What was it?
It's weird. I still like the game. It's just that it wasn't going in the direction that they originally envisaged for the game.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they were going to add, more PvP based things, and they went along the route of PvE. Then they said, oh, we're going to, do more things with the island, oh God, I forgot what you call them now, the ports and everything. We're going to have more focus on them. And it took them 3-4 years to do that. It just got really slow with all the updates. And unfortunately, everything was too little too late for me. So naturally I moved on.
Understandable. If it's not going the way you want, then you're not enjoying it, then it's best to move on to pastures new, shall we say?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. G5, do you have a question?
What was your biggest challenge when you started streaming and during your streaming as well? In the early stages, that is.
That'd be showing my face. I've always had a problem with body issues. And I wanted to stay as, the man behind the mask, so I should say. And the chat wouldn't let me. They kept on going on and going on and going on. And it was one of them things. And I went, right, when I hit this amount of subs, I'm going to do it. And Yeah, within 3 weeks of me saying that, I got it, and I was like, oh god.
Oh
You know
God, what
why
have I?
they won't let you? It's because they know that the only person who thinks that way is yourself more often than
Yeah.
not. Everyone else
Yeah.
is too busy looking at it going, what was the problem? You're freaking amazing. You're handsome, you know?
You're an amazing bastard, mate.
Yes, Sharpie, yes.
With or without mask, you're
Yes.
still fucking amazing.
Exactly.
Oh.
Remember, mate, I'm the first one that. You're the first one that saw my face. So
Oh yeah, I remember
you
that.
managed to fucking unmask me. You did what your viewers did to you.
Oh
learnt
yeah.
well.
Wow.
He learnt well.
Oh dear.
So now's the perfect opportunity, guys. So obviously, Campy has
Oh.
an OnlyFans for that dad bod. Just saying. I'm just gonna disappear for a minute though, guys, because I need to obviously subscribe to this. Got to get his dad bod in here. All right. So I'll be back in a minute. There we go.
It's only
Luna, can you ask the next question?
Yeah,
Why I subscribe to Campy's OnlyFans?
I will do. So, how did you come up with your Twitch username and channel name?
Oh. Right. Well, I've been known as Camp Survivor through Steam for just over 10 years now.
Wow.
And basically, it originally started off as my love for Friday the 13th. And, Jason Voorhees being the first Camp Survivor. And then with domestic violence towards me happening, and I had my strokes as well, then that became the Survivor part. So I'm still keeping the Friday the 13th element, but then it's my personal issues that have come into play now, and
Perfect name.
and it's what I am now, and I don't ever want to change for anyone now.
No, you shouldn't do. Never
Not at
change
all.
for anyone.
The thing is, the Survivor part of it has taken on a completely new meaning to you now.
Yeah.
So, if anything, that's the thing you don't ever want to get rid of.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I absolutely love that. I love the deepness behind the actual streamer name. It's
Yeah.
not random. You got a reason behind it. I really do like that. That's really, really good. So Pinky, I think you're up next.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with another simple one for, well, in my opinion anyway, but it's important to know. What is it that you like about streaming? What is it that keeps you coming back each time? Even after, say, the challenges with, like, Sea of Thieves?
It's the community. It's the, it's the viewers, at the end of the day. It's you guys that, keep me going, It's like when I'm feeling down, everyone's there and they all cheer me up, and and they all, everyone's just so friendly. Since I've been on Twitch, I have had no trolling or anything for since I've started. When I was on YouTube, I was getting it every single day. And it's just like everyone said that Twitch was such a toxic place. And I've never seen any toxicity on Twitch.
That's really, really good.
That is fantastic.
Like the trolling, it's so easily done. I have it. This is actually another question, so I apologize, I'm stealing a little one from you.
Go ahead.
But how would you deal with trolls normally? Like, how did you deal with them on YouTube? Because presumably being a different format, you wouldn't be able to deal with them necessarily the same way.
Yeah, it was horrendous on YouTube. It was just like trying to ignore them, but then the comments are there and they go in the back of your head, and you're like, someone came in once and said, you're a fat piece of crap, and basically you're not worth, me stepping on you, and I was just like, well, yeah, I don't know that, but why'd you have to keep saying it to me?
Yeah, do one.
But you need, just get lost, and then they get banned, and then they come back with another account, and another account, and another account, and it was just relentless, and it was the same person. It was one person that came back and they just had a vendetta against me.
Well,
And
you know the good
Was it
thing,
someone that you
Campy, you're
knew?
rent free. You're rent free in their head, mate. You are rent free.
Yeah.
They're making that much
And-
effort.
but thing is, I didn't even know them properly. It was all because of the
Crazy.
person that it was all because of the person that was seeing at the time.
So they had
Cool.
Yeah,
so they had a personal vendetta against you because of someone you were seeing.
yeah,
Ah,
and that's
well, maybe
how,
To be
that's
fair,
why you haven't seen
I'd
it
be
on
jealous. I'll be jealous, Campy. I have to say, mate, I'll be very
It's
jealous.
jealousy, isn't it? Definitely.
you know, it's just like why, you know, just wondering why me on YouTube, and then as soon as I left, it was like started up here, you know, and it was just like wow.
What,
You know,
what a waste of time,
There's
mate.
just like, wow, why did I spend all this time wasting my life on YouTube when, you know, basically, you know, Twitch was more welcoming to me and, you know, my problems and everything. So I'm happy.
that.
I'm here. Twitch is my
I
home.
love
and
how
I'm good
honest
to
you
be
are
here.
about it, mate. Really love
Yeah.
how honest you are about that. Very embracing. I'm going to interject really quickly. I'm going to really interject. So before you ask your question, G5, there's one I really want to ask Campy because those who haven't seen your streams, they are missing out. The one thing you are very good at is your interactions, and I love them. But the one thing I really want to question you on is why do you punish yourself with these hot beans? Why do you do that? Where did that come from? But why do you do it? Is he broken? He's broken.
No.
It's not just the beans
No.
either. At one point, he had the
Oh.
chili shots. At one point,
Yeah.
he had
Yeah, chili shots.
the really gross beans as well. I was like, seriously, why? I did it
The hot,
once.
the hot sauce as well. I
Mhm.
remember
Yeah,
just
yeah,
drinking
I've-
Tabasco as it is. Like, why?
Yeah, the other day I did the hot noodles challenge. Someone called TRT Zomb came in and basically donated £45. So I ate the whole noodles on stream, and I regretted it. I'm still regretting it now, to be honest. And I've also got
Absolutely.
these.
Oh my god.
These
Oh, they're
are-
the chili
No.
chocolates.
These are Carolina Reaper chocolates.
You can see the heat coming off them.
Why?
And yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Campy, say
I
bye
don't
bye
know,
to your asshole.
Hold on. I need to make sure that I can. That's my drink of water, but now it's used for wash my hands because I've just touched that. So if I touch my eye,
yeah, let's not
that's
be
not
doing
good.
that.
good.
We don't
They're
want a
burning.
burning eye Campy here now.
No, but yeah, someone came into my stream the other day while I was playing This As a Ghost, and he was from the This As a Ghost server, and he joined me, and he went, he goes, what's this 200 bits or a sub? And I went, yeah, after it hot beans, boom, 5 subs. Boom, 5 subs. Boom, 5 subs. And I'm like, what the hell?
No.
36 gifted subs. Plus he subbed himself. Plus he
Oh,
made me eat 4 of the chocolates.
Oh no.
4 of them?
Oh
Four of
no.
God damn.
Yeah.
Is that what Mama was saying about the tongue blister thing?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
about
no.
just no.
Yeah, I
you
got a
are a
tongue
brave
blister.
man. Oh,
I got a
mate.
tongue blister and I accidentally said the stream after, it's not my fault. I meant to say blisters, but Sigurd had said bitches at some point. So I said, it's not my fault I've got bitches. Yeah, but Blood Raven, the person who did all this, he said, He goes, I'm a sadist. And I went, oh, yeah. And he goes, yeah, and you're a masochist. We're a good combination. I was like, oh, no.
Absolutely love that.
So that's it.
Absolutely love that.
I am a person that, yeah, kind of doesn't like the pain, but really does like the pain.
You love it. I've
You
got a
enjoy
really nice
entertaining
comment.
people.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Peggy, just going to say it's a really lovely comment
Yeah.
here from the Roxy Babe for you. Just want to give a shout out to my first interaction with Campy. It was in a Dead by Daylight custom. An absolute noob I was, and he was so welcoming and lovely. So just a
Yeah.
lovely comment there for the Roxy Babe for you, Campy.
Oh,
I remember it because it was
As
both
always.
mine and my sister's first game of Dead by Daylight, and I was streaming it. I'm pretty sure, and you joined us.
yeah. Yeah.
Love
Oh, my
that.
God.
Absolutely
That
love
was,
that.
yeah, I was more excited joining in on your stream than streaming on my own channel. It's really weird. It's like if I get invited on someone's channel, I'm dead excited. I'm like a little kid.
I think it's
Yeah,
a big deal,
brilliant.
isn't it? Because they're trusting you to come onto their channel to say, "Hey, you're a great person. Come share the love," kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they trusted me not to swear too much.
I don't think that's a problem.
That is brilliant.
Mm.
So yeah, guys, I need to keep it rolling, unfortunately. I love in
Yeah.
the conversation, but I need to keep it rolling, or else we won't
Also, I'm
get
loving the
anything.
cat.
All the questions. Oh, yeah, he wants attention. So G5, you're up with the next question, pal.
What games do you like to stream?
Oh,
Good question.
I love This Is a Ghost, which is a fantastic new ghost game where you actually go out and deal with the ghosts in the way that the Winchesters do in Supernatural. It's a hell of a lot more scarier than Phasmo, so I'm really into that. I'm also liking Cursed Exped.
You're still playing it?
Yeah, I still play it. I'm waiting for the new DLC come out called Mr. Hat.
Mr.
Uh,
Hat?
Yeah. You should check out the trailer on the Cursed Exped page on YouTube. That it's freaky.
See,
It's
I've
freaky.
seen the advert for it in the Discord, so I need to. That reminds me to check it out.
Yeah. Right. So I like that. I like Dead by Daylight still.
Mm-hmm.
I am in love with Warhammer 40k Dark Tide.
I've seen you play that a lot.
Yeah, that game is just. It's the game that every Warhammer fan ever wanted. I do like Aliens Fireteam still. The one that I'm upset that I can't stream as much is Friday the 13th, the game.
Oh, was that the one that was multiplayer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to be fair, that game, it's such a shame that it died the death it did. It really is.
Yeah. There is one game that I'm going to start streaming soon. And someone that's wearing the same top as you is going to be playing it with me at some point.
Oh yeah, you did tell
That's
me.
right. Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm hopefully going to have I'll start a little series up of it of me and G5 playing Grim Dawn.
Ooh.
Yep.
Because I've been waiting for someone to play that game with me. I've only gone through the game 14 times.
What?
Wow. I
Wait,
played
you
it, but it's very top down, isn't it? The Grim
Yeah.
Dawn. So it's,
You'll- You'll have to go slow because I've only played through it once.
Noob.
Yes, I'm a noob there. But I'm a noob that throws fucking napalm everywhere.
There you are everywhere. Love it. Okay, Luda, next question.
Is there anything you dislike about streaming, or any practices in streaming that you dislike?
Oh, I don't like the elitism that you get with certain streamers and how they think that they're the be all and end all of all existence. For example, there was I'm not going to mention his name, but actually I mentioned his name in a previous one with you guys. I went into his chat and said, "Hi, you've got a Rust skin. Why aren't you playing Rust? Because I really want to get your skin."
I do remember.
And then I got banned. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
wonderful. You know, what gives you the right to just ban someone for asking an honest question? I was a fan of his channel. I'd subbed to him before. I'd donated bits to him. And apparently my sub and bits are not, welcome anymore because I dare to ask something about a game that I like playing. I just really do not like all this. I'm bigger than you. I'm better than you. Look at me, worship me. You come to my channel and it's like, "Hey mate, how you doing? How's the wife and kids? Or how's your brother? How's your sister? How's your dog?"
Yeah.
And that's how it is in my channel. You'll come in and you're immediately family.
Yep.
So that's how I like it.
Yeah.
Love that. Pinky, you're up.
Yeah. So, what would you say is the game that you found the biggest disappointment to stream? Like you really expected it to be something great and grand, and it just live on stream went, "Nope, this is awful."
That would be, oh god, Scarlet Nexus.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised by that.
The chat hated it. I loved the game. It was just that the cutscenes for anything and everything were just way too long.
Yeah.
And no one wanted to know, "Oh, well, we've got to fight this enemy just around this corner here." And they're quite powerful, but I think we can take him and all this. And I'm like, why was the cutscene for that? And everyone's just complaining. And I'm just like, okay. So I'd gone through 3.5 hours of streaming that and no one wanted it. But then when you played like Man of Median, people love it because it's a movie. Basically, it's an interactive movie, but no one wants me to see me playing anime RPGs. So I've been typecast as such.
Typecast.
Typecast definitely, because you are definitely a horror fanatic, so to speak. But I think sometimes certain games just don't run as well on stream as you'd expect them to.
Yeah.
So it could be something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
But I do see where you get it from, because I've played the game myself, and there are a shitload of cutscenes in there. Oh, let me fucking kill things! No, cutscene. Let me kill it! No, cutscene. Kill! Cutscene. Kill! Cutscene. Kill!
And then it's kill, cutscene, walk 2 steps, cutscene.
And then you can finally kill it, and then it's a cutscene right before it dies.
It's like the Kingdom Hearts 3 problem all over again.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. G5, you got next question?
Who was your biggest influence in streaming?
Well, a while ago, when I was just a viewer, back on YouTube, I just accidentally bumped onto someone streaming Fortnite, and I hate Fortnite. I'd literally passed out and woke up, and someone had raided on, and I ended up on a channel called Stella Will, and I watched him. He was just so nice and welcoming. His community was dead welcoming. And then when there was a mass exodus from YouTube over to Twitch, I was stuck with no one to watch. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And Will always said, you should stream. Try it. You might like it. And, and then when my doctor saying that as well, it was just that. And then when I moved over to Twitch, he was my 5th ever subscriber.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh,
Very nice. It's very
Yeah,
nice, really.
and we still actually talk on Discord.
that's lovely.
that's
So,
really cute. Having that support and knowing
Yeah.
that he's throwing it back to you at the same time. That's a
Yeah, so-
really important thing.
Yeah, he's a brilliant mentor, and he still streams from time to time on Twitch. And
Mhm.
you know, I do highly recommend anyone going. You know, if they've got a bit of time, just go and watch him.
Okay. Love that.
Definitely have to give him a go.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to send the link out, mate, after this, and we can advertise it
Yeah.
afterwards. That'd be perfect.
Mm.
Luna, you're up.
What are you hoping to see when you come into someone's stream?
Right. What I always look for is, for even talk, is interaction.
Mhm.
I always look at how they interact with the chat, how they, you know, if they skip certain people, because I'm one for inclusion of everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm that bad for inclusion that I have stream chat on this display, and then I'll have a stream chat overlay on my game overlay on my game stream.
So you don't miss anyone.
So I can't miss anyone. I've got no excuse, you know, to miss anyone, because I'm like looking over this side, looking over that side.
But don't you potentially find that sometimes, especially if chat is really, really busy, that you unintentionally miss messages? Or you,
Yeah.
or are you one of those that you'll go actively back up the chat to see if there's anything you've missed?
I do actually go back up.
Definitely.
Like, especially with This Is a Ghost. Well, anything like that, and Phasmo, you know, where, you know, you can't really keep an eye on the chat at times.
Mhm.
And it's like, right, I'm just going to check, see what's going on. And it's like I'm doing now. I'm looking up here and I'm like, Daz went Fortnite.
Yeah, I
8:30
think we can all
PM.
agree with that one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I call it too. Fortnite.
You know, and I have to say, yeah, thank you again to your sister, because she said that really nice comment. All the love to Campy. Yay.
Love that.
See?
Pinky, you're up.
So, trying to think of the best question to ask here, because I've had a few in my head for a little while there. But I would say, in regards to streaming, what's your next goal? What's your next thing that you want to get involved in? Is it a particular game that you're going to want to go for? Or have you got a particular project in mind that you've been working on? Anything like that?
Well, there's 2 really huge games on the horizon soon for me. I don't know if it's going to be for anyone else, but that's going to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Oh, okay.
and Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Killer Clowns from Outer Space much. I've only got a Jumbo Funko down here. Wait, but he's lovely. I'm really super excited for them. I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, they're going to be. I'm 100% sure them 2 are going to be massive games when they come out, and they'll fit really well with me.
When's release dates, mate? Have they got a date?
There's no 110% guaranteed release dates for both of them. Killer Clowns is supposedly mid this year, and I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is later on this year, possibly 2024.
Got fingers crossed it's this year for you, mate.
Yeah.
Mm.
G5?
And I believe they're all I believe they're all multiplayer games, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah. With Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you can play as. Right, there's going to be 3 people playing killers from there. So one of you will play Leatherface, and then 2 others will play other members of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there's 4. Yeah, there's 4 survivors.
Ah,
So it's going to be a 3v4.
Ooh.
With Killer Clowns, you're going to have, I think that's a 4 versus 8. I think.
Oh, that's quite big.
So you're going to play, so you're going to have Little Shorty, you're going to have Jumbo, you're going to have, well, I'm not going to go through them all.
We can see a passion there.
I'm just going to be like, yeah, I'll be here all day just going on about Killer Clowns from outer space.
Careful, Campy, your nerdy is showing.
No, I don't watch it every week.
Okay.
I don't watch the movie every week.
G5, you are on for the next question, mate. But guys, this is going to be the last streamer related question. And then we're going to get into a little bit more depth into Campy's life. Going to get to know Campy a bit more. So yeah, G5, the last streaming question, pal.
How do you feel about building a community, even when there's a lot of people that you have to compete with, that do similar things, that also play similar type of games that you play, like Phasmo, This Is Ghost, and all of the other ones?
I don't think there's any competition whatsoever because, we all bring different things to the table. Everyone's got different personalities, different play styles. And, if people choose to come and, want to spend time in my community and, talk about stuff, they're more than welcome. If they want to, they don't think, oh, yeah, camp's not that, great or whatever. I don't mind. Everyone can, do whatever they want. There's no, I haven't got a competitive bone in my body with other people. It's just like, yeah, I'm just too chill, to be honest, in that regard. And there's other things that, it's like when I've been into other people's Discords and I'm like, oh, that's a little bit, okay. And I'm like, yeah, I'll still go talk to him in the streams, but I won't participate in some of the chats in Discord.
Okay.
It's, and that's bad coming from someone like me with no filter.
The thing is, we all know everyone's different, but everyone's got different limits as to what they'll allow and what they consider acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready, Campy? We're going to deep dive into your life now, mate. We're going to deep dive. Luna's going to start us off, so we're all getting the parachute on and jump into your life. And Luna's going first.
Are you ready, Cam?
So just going to caveat this, guys, and for those in chat, we do tell to people that we interview if there's anything they're not comfortable with, we do ask them and implore them, actually, to get us to move on. All right? So, Campy, if there's anything you're not comfortable with, please honestly just say, I'm not comfortable, and we'll move on. All right?
What is that? What is that?
That's a ninja sitting on the toilet with a gas mask.
With a gas mask. The gas mask is important.
That is a metaphor for himself. Okay, Luna, let's go. Let's go.
Right, so how many siblings do you have? And are you...
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry, I just
Okay.
yeeted the earbud out.
Oh dear. Let's say that again, Luna.
So how many siblings do you have, and are you close to them if you have any?
I don't have any siblings, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, basically an only child and left at the hospital. And my nan came and picked me up and adopted me, basically.
Oh, so you had a positive outcome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Bless you.
Oh. Pinky, try and pick us up from that one, Pinky.
Well, I have to admit, it's a tough one to try and do, but I assume that you were quite close to your nan then, considering she picked you back up.
Yeah. Yeah, extremely close. Did everything with my nan. I was spoiled rotten by my nan, but always taught that, you have to work for everything. as well that you get. So, even as a little kid, I was always tidying my bedroom, helping my nan, with the shop. When she brought the shopping in, I'd help my nan put stuff in the fridge. Even though I put it in wrong, she wouldn't be upset because I was helping.
Yeah.
And trying to, rake the grass up when I was even as a little toddler trying to rake the grass up for her. And I thought it was amazing. And I was pulling the flowers out and everything with the rake, and I was destroying the garden, but she was happy because I was trying.
Yeah. Love that. I love that. Campy, I just want to interject here, mate. We got a lot of people in chat saying, "Shall we make you a brother?" They've clearly not been paying attention to the podcast so far, because anybody that already speaks to Campy is already family, guys. So he's already he's already your brother. You don't have to ask. He's already your brother.
I know, but he's going to be officially indoctrinated into the family with us, okay? He's going to be officially said, you are a big brother now.
You're what mated.
Good
That's
luck.
what you said. You went,
Okay, it's a hard word to say, all right?
It's fine, love.
Campy, good luck. Good luck, mate.
Exactly what my sibling said there. We need to adopt him too. Thank you.
Okay, all right. G5, you're up.
So, I already know this answer. This is for all the people that don't. Do you have any pets?
Yes. I have Kayako and Tiny. Two lovely little cats. Well, I say little. Tiny's massive now. He's a chonker. He's
Big
a
boy.
he is actually a purebred Bombay kitty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I got him for nothing. Hang on, just 1 second. Just let me mute my mic 1 sec.
Can see cats, please. Thanks.
I can't believe chat are interrupting a podcast to get our streamer to get his kitties on stream. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
I mean, to be fair, Fleety, yours also interrupted stream already.
Yes.
I didn't say anything. I didn't highlight him there.
Yeah, I've just asked my flatmate to bring in Kayako and Tiny.
Your flatmates? You have
Yeah.
a flatmate?
Yeah. Here's Kayako.
Oh.
Hey, little kitty.
So Kayako hasn't been well lately because she went into the bin and ate all the bacon grease.
She's fine now. She hasn't been sick in 2 days.
Oh.
Bless her.
So there's Kayako. She's lovely. You will get to see a special guest as well soon.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. Here's my fat chunky boy, Tiny.
Here he is.
Oh,
I
there's
am
Tiny.
Big boy. Tiny. Big boy.
Hello,
Aw.
Tiny.
He's like,
Here's-
what I'm doing here?
Yeah, he is
Calm me down.
awesome. Tiny doesn't like being in front of the camera anymore.
No, he just doesn't like being picked up.
So
He's uncomfortable.
there we go.
He's fat and chunky.
And at some point, you'll see someone appear in a man, so we can carry on with the other questions
Mhm.
instead of holding the
Mhm.
podcast up.
I think I know. I'm not certain, however.
Oh no!
What's happening?
But-
Is it my
But this person's called Snowball that'll be appearing in a man.
Oh,
Okay.
Snowball?
No.
Yeah. It's not my pet. It is my housemate's partner's. And
Ooh, okay.
Snowball is absolutely lovely. When I first met him, they chewed a hole in my hoodie.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah. But they did. Sleep in my hood for about 3 hours.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So why Snowball's being acquired? Luna, do you want to
Yeah.
ask the next question?
Yep. I probably know this one, but I'm going to ask it anyway for the people that don't know it. Do you have a Mrs. Campy?
No, I don't. I
So
am.
again, guys, go to his OnlyFans.
Hey,
It won't disappoint.
Camp entertainment.
campy. Back to the campy.
Yeah, I'm sadly single. Yeah, no one wants poor Campy.
So anybody in chat that knows the perfect lady out there for Camp Survivor, we are going to change it to streamer in the Tinder. That's what we're going to change it to.
Well, I'd like to say we've already got an offer, and it's not a miss; it's a Mister. Ace the Doctor
Oh.
would like to be your Mister Campy if you want.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
There you go, sir.
And I'll be your daddy. I'll be your daddy, Ace.
For fuck's sake, man.
Sorry, I
We
laughed.
can't,
Okay?
we can't move far from each other. We're fucking linked at the moment.
Sorry.
Oh, I love it. Love it,
Oh,
love
dear.
it, love it.
Can't be shut.
Okay,
Oh,
so
dear.
next question. Pinky, we're on.
Yes. So, again, some of us know the answers to this, so hopefully. But I will say, do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I have 4.
Ah,
I have a 23-year-old daughter called Lydia. I have a 17-year-old son called Travis.
mhm.
I have hang on, got to get this right now, 9-year-old daughter now called Alessa, and a 7-year-old son called Wyatt.
Oh.
That.
I get to see the eldest, but I don't get to see my youngest, which is a shame.
Understandable.
Who's going to ask the
Yeah.
question? Who's going to ask the question? Or am I going to step up here? Are you allowed to tell us why you don't see? Are you allowed to answer that one, Campy?
Say that one again.
Are you allowed to tell us why you can't see the youngest?
Yeah, I can tell you that. Well, due to 7 years of domestic violence and abuse at the hands of my ex-wife, she went to the contact center to drop the kids off and waited outside, even though she was not allowed within 15 miles of me. And she refused to move. And the contact center, when I rang them up, I goes, look, she's there. I can't, I'm breaching, the court order by being, within the 15 miles, because I know she's there. And they turned around and said, well, do you want to see your children? I goes, yes. And he goes, well, come to see your children. I goes, well, can you tell her move, please? No.
Oh, for
We're
God's
not going to move because she's got the right to be there. And I goes, well, I've got the right to stay safe.
sake. Mhm.
And they went, well, if you don't come, we will mark it down that you don't want to see your children.
Bastard.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So
That is shocking.
I still pay my child maintenance. I can't send them any cards or gifts or money because the cards instantly get destroyed, checked for money, and then I'll get a snide message back saying, thanks for the money. The kids won't know that you sent this. The first year that I sent them, I saved up for months, all the way through the bloody year. Brought them about £400-500 worth of toys each. She went, thanks, I don't have to send them anything, buy them anything now for Christmas. Because I'm just wrapping it all up and saying it's from me.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Jesus.
disgusting.
Well, Campy, I'm hoping that there's a silver lining, mate. When they're older, they will seek you out. They'll have their own rights.
Yeah,
And
me
hopefully,
too.
Exactly.
and hopefully then you can have all these stories and they can actually see the real story as opposed to what they've been told, mate. So hopefully time will be good justice there for you, pal. So fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
thank you.
Exactly.
Thank
All
you.
right. Definitely say thank you for being honest, mate. That must be really hard to talk about. I do appreciate you answering it, but we have to ask them questions.
Yeah.
So as you can
Yeah.
see, guys, Campy is lovely and he is unfortunately a little bit unlucky, I have to say. I think it's fair to say, Campy. Just unlucky with
little?
love. Just unlucky with love, mate.
Always.
Unlucky with love. So yeah, I think it's G5. Oh, I think we're on 2.
I think so.
Yeah. How did you find your school years? And are there any subjects that you loved and or hated?
Oh, we're going into school years.
Yeah.
I reckon
knew that.
Campy was
Yeah, it was
trouble,
going to
wasn't he? I reckon you were trouble.
Okay. So many moons ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a young camp who went to a local school in a little town called Chalheath, and there was a lovely high school there called Burnwood High School. And Camp was very happy there until they shut the school down, and he had to go to Chal.
Oh dear.
And everyone from Chal hated everyone from Burnwood.
Oh dear.
And I had one of them really, really big head sausage bags with the little pocket zip things what you could take off.
Okay.
And I walked into the school and smacked the 2 hardest people in the school in the nuts with my bag by accident.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, I should laugh.
First impressions matter. That's the way you take out the big dudes. You're top of the school.
Yeah, and yeah, it wasn't very. They weren't very impressed, but then they thought it was funny because they went, "What the hell are you doing?" I goes, "Obviously, I've just hit you both in the nuts, and I'm going to my class now. See you later." And walked off, and they were just like, "What?" And then at the break, they came over to me while I was having some to eat, and they went, "Got a problem with you?" I goes, "Why are you?" He goes, "Well, I'm the hardest guy in the school." I goes, "And?" I goes, "You're just a person." I goes, "I don't care. Go away." And they were just shocked, and they walked off. Both of them did. And yeah, the history was my favorite lesson. My RE teacher hated me because I love to disprove certain things. And I said, "How come your Lord Jeebus is white? He wouldn't be white." And he was like, "But yes, he was. I was like, "Well, were you there?" Headmaster's office. French. Headmaster's French. My only word I know properly is "à la porte," the door. Because I'd be in the last cube for the lesson, and it was like, "Yeah, you're not coming in." Headmaster's office. Maths I absolutely loved and adored, so I loved English. My English teacher actually taught my bio mum.
Oh, okay, that's
So,
cool.
and when I first met her in Burnwood, my first ever lesson, she went, "Is that the same as this lady?" And I went, "Yeah, that's my mum." She came up to me, she goes, "I hope you're not going to do what your mum did and smacked a chair over the back of my head."
Wow.
What the fuck?
Disruption.
And I'm like, "What?" And she went, "Yeah, she hit me over the back of the head with a chair." And I'm like, "Wow."
I mean, we
dear.
know where the murderous intent came from.
So yeah, and I was on my best behavior in that lesson because I really liked that teacher.
Oh, fair
Oh,
play.
wow.
Fair play.
A good teacher makes a really big difference to your school
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Luna, you are back up.
Did you enjoy any sports when you was at school? Were you in any teams?
I was in the school football team, the rugby team, the cricket team. I ran for the county in cross country.
Oh, then.
Yeah,
Damn, just a
and
bit.
I loved doing javelin.
Oh.
Always
I was
handy
very-
to be able
Yeah.
to stab someone from a mile away.
Yeah, and I'm good at throwing axes as well.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Good lad.
Nice skills to have when you're down in a lodge and you have to kill someone specifically, like I don't know, Jason Voorhees.
No camp counselors.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you have to get rid of the camp counselors. You can't touch Jason.
Fair
Brilliant.
enough.
Absolutely brilliant. Pinky, you're up.
Yeah. Did you do any higher education, like college, university, anything extra? And if so, what was it? Uh-oh, did I ask a bad question there?
Right. I got sent to university in Edinburgh for the School of Art.
Oh,
And yeah, that didn't go very well. I got kicked out within 3 months.
oh shit.
Why?
Were
What
you
did you
trying to
do?
speedrun that?
Right. So, draw what you see. Bowl of fruit. I'm looking at it. Okay. Yeah. Draw. I'm finished. They look at it and goes, "What's that?" I goes, "What I see." And he goes, "But the fruit's all rotten, and there's all mess and bloody flies flying about it." I goes, "Yep, that's how I see the world." I goes, "I see the world like that. See a naked woman or a naked man. Sorry, their head's on the floor." And they didn't like my interpretation. "Can't you just conform?" No. £20,000 of my biodata money gone.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's why you went, uh-oh.
Yeah. So I don't want to be admitting to this one.
Yeah, but I did go to staff's uni, and I did actually complete my university degree in media studies because I wanted to be a director.
Okay.
Ah.
I did make one film, but you never got to keep your work. It got to stay at the university.
Yeah, they had the rights to it,
And
didn't
Yeah, and it got screened at the little cinema that they have. It's on like a 20-seater cinema, and yeah, people were vomiting.
they? Oh, brilliant.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant.
Nice. I want to see that.
Yeah, it was a little bit too realistic, apparently, but
That's brilliant.
Is it
It's a
one of
shame we
those
can't see
where the notification of no people were hurt during the making of this film was very much doubted?
yeah, actually,
The fact that you have to think about it.
I was just thinking, like, yeah, did the lecturer ever go at me? And I was like, yeah, he did.
That's why Campy can't reveal any of the actors because they don't exist anymore.
One's gone, one's missing, the other one has perished, and one has been found.
Well, I am thinking about making a movie, and what I'll do is it'll be a day shoot. I'll pay everyone up in advance, but I'm the only one that leaves the set. Anyone up for it?
I think how about we'll just pass on that one.
If you need a cover up,
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's a fright over the headphone again.
Come on.
I think G5's turn
Yeah.
now. I think.
if you could study any subject, any at all, doesn't matter if it was from your school or anything, what would it be and why?
Wow. It would have to be. It'd be language studies, and it'd have to be German and Latin. Because one, I'm absolutely in love with Germany. I've lived there before. And since I've had my strokes, I've forgotten more German than I have anything else, which is really upsetting, more than anything. And Latin, because it seems to me like the most interesting language out of all the, sort of dying languages that are out there.
It also makes for an interesting clue if you kill someone and write something in Latin. With the blood, like some lorem valem.
Why is everything going
I
back to
don't
me
know.
killing
I
children?
don't bloody
Keep
know,
quiet. We
mate.
need to stop encouraging him to murder people. Come on, sir.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Stop it.
Okay.
Everyone's making me out to be a serial. Well, G5's making me out to be a serial killer.
I think it's wishful thinking.
but am I really?
No, I don't think you are a serial killer, Campy. I would say at the least, what you do is you coach the serial killers. That's what I would say. You're the master. You teach them. Luna, you're up with the next question.
Yeah. What hobbies do you do out? Is there any hobbies that you do outside of streaming other than streaming?
Keyboard building.
Ooh.
Is it like a
Oh.
musical keyboard?
No.
No.
Like
I'd actually.
I've
One
seen it.
sec. Yeah.
a...
Yeah, he's seeing his amber keyboard. This one.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
cool.
custom painted it. I built it up all up from scratch, and basically, it cost me more than a normal keyboard. But I've actually worn out the W button on this, and it broke on my last stream.
Oh
I had
no.
to
Oh really?
Yeah, so I had to basically go off and find my keycaps and find a W button. And I was looking for them. I was like, oh my God, where is it? And some mates there picked it up, put it on for me. I was like, oh, nice. And I've just got to quickly answer this one question. Stevie, you are only a serial killer once you've been caught.
It's a good point. That is a very valid point.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh,
But
dear.
yeah, it is that. And when I can get to the point where I can walk again properly, I want to go back out, walking and go swimming again.
Yeah.
Because I used to love being like the big whale in the swimming pool.
Don't be so harsh to yourself.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
If we keep
the
this
shit
shit out.
Puff your puffs.
Oh,
Oh, God. Oh man, that's awesome. I love
that is
that.
brilliant. That is brilliant. Well, I've lost track of where we are, guys. I think it's you, Luna,
I think
right?
it's me.
Oh, is it you?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pinky.
So we've gone on to hobbies, but I'll ask about one hobby that we all share as a rule. What was the first game that ever made you fall in love with gaming?
Pong.
Pong.
Oh.
Don't want to say you're showing your age there, but
Ma did start from a home Pong machine. Yeah, but Pong was my entry into the world of gaming, and then he grew from there. And then when it got to the PlayStation, I bumped into a game called Parasite Eve,
Oh, that Parasite Eve.
and it was everything I ever wanted. There was action, there was all your RPG elements, plus it was horror.
Ooh.
Brilliant game.
So and it also taught me about mitochondria.
I'm going to pretend I know what that
And
is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So I was just like, oh.
Go on,
mitochondria
Cappy.
is
Of course.
basically the power that body powers all your cells.
I had a complete mental blank there, and now
And
I'm
it
kind of
causes
ashamed of myself.
Yeah, and it causes spontaneous.
No, there's a surprise for everyone.
Oh, the surprise is here.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Oh, it's a little hamster.
Hello, Snowball.
Oh,
Okay,
It
look.
does
There
look
we
like
go.
a snowball. I can see the. I can see why you called him.
Oh,
Hey.
that is the cutest.
There we go.
It's
Hey,
so
mate.
cute.
You okay?
Super cute.
Just sat there, happy as anything.
Yeah.
That is adorable.
And the cat's good with the hamster.
Oh yeah, they love him. Tiny's absolutely well. I say they love him. Kako's obsessed with him and plays. Tiny gets a bit skittish and runs off.
As you say about
Oh.
Kai being obsessed with it.
Oh, and soon as he's here, Kayako's right on this little chair next to him. You know.
I thought I saw a tail there.
Yeah, she's being a little bit silly now. What's the matter? Oh, now she's gone following it. No, Kako's my cat.
Mhm.
My cat. She doesn't follow me about. She follows me housemate about.
Traitor. Traitor in the midst.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, you beautiful man. Here we go. Here we go. You come say hello to everyone.
What a cutie.
Here we go. There we go.
What a cutie.
Aw.
There we go, little man. Oh, he's going better. Bodo. Oh, what are you doing?
You just
It's
I
like
don't
a
like-
snob.
Don't look at me, I'm shy.
No, I want to hide.
Oh,
Unless you can smell
There
that
we go.
chocolate chili from earlier.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
God. Yeah, he doesn't want the chocolate. No. Oh, no. But yeah, after Parasite Eve, I'd basically just progressed to more amazing RPGs like Shadow Hearts and
Oh,
Well,
Shadow Hearts
well-
was a good one.
Kadalka first
The hugging.
because because Shadow Hearts is a sequel to Kadalka.
Mhm.
Yeah, after that it was, going through all the Resident Evil games, of course. And it just
Cam's like,
went
what's going on
from
behind
there.
me?
I'm just like, what the hell?
It's so cute. He sniff his butt.
Oh my God, no, we can't have this happening. We can't have this happening on there. Buddy, interspecies buddy stuff. No, we're not having interspecies stuff going on.
This is.
Oh, she's licking him.
Oh,
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 he's
she's
hating
actually
him.
cleaning. She's
He's
cleaning him.
preparing
Oh,
him.
Yeah, she's preparing him for food later.
It's already trying to pet it.
Yeah.
A little bit
Pet
softer.
the hamster, pet the hamster, pet the hamster.
Pet the hamster, pet the hamster. Nom the hamster.
Pet the hamster, lick the hamster, eat the hamster. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. One thing that I'll always remember of Kadalka is the limp horse that you see in the intro video. The horse looks like it's limp. And the fact that there's a boss in it that you can't kill. You literally have to not go in the cathedral at the start. Oh, she died.
Just don't do it, basically.
Just don't do it.
I'm a try and kill it.
try and kill it. Try and find it.
Murder.
I think we're on to G5.
Yes.
Whew, I got it right.
What's
There
your
we go.
favorite? What's your favorite game of all time and the favorite series of games? They can be two separates.
My favorite game of all time.
It's always a tough
I'm
one, isn't it?
going to be very, very biased. Favorite PC game of all time is Friday the 13th. The game it will always be, no matter what anyone says about the game. It's the game I always desired to have, to be able to play as Jason and go around and kill
Murder.
them horrible camp counselors. The ones that are having that sexy sex and not looking after the bloody campers. They should never, ever do that. My favorite game of all time from console and series is Parasite Eve. It's always going to be. I don't care what anyone says about the third one. In my eyes, that is still an amazing addition to the franchise of Parasite Eve. It's always going to be. Lovely honorable mention to the Front Mission games on the PlayStation. They were the best tactical mech games I've ever played in my entire life, and also Front Mission Alternative, which most people won't have ever heard of. Oh, and Samurai Showdown RPG. Does
think
anyone
we've even
know?
heard of that one.
Did anyone know that Samurai Showdown had an RPG game in
No.
Japan only? Oh my
No.
god!
Nope.
Yeah. See? What?
What are you? What's your
Great
least?
point there, Raven.
What's your least favorite game on the back of G5? What's your least favorite of all time?
That'll be. That's a tie on PC. It is Fortnite. Always will be.
Understandable.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Half decent game, ruined by squeakers.
Squeaky.
The very unpopular choice this is now.
Okay.
FIFA.
Okay.
Ah.
Have you tried it before and not liked it, or do you just not want to play it ever?
It's the new FIFA I don't like. I prefer the old Mega Drive one.
Had better
Okay.
music on the older ones, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Basically FIFA 95.
Run away from the referee. That's what it was.
Run away from the referee. It's like, if you can't catch me, it's not a foul.
Basically,
Oh dear. Yeah.
you've done nothing wrong if they can't catch you.
Yes.
Love that. I love that. Pinky?
Oh, I'm gonna go with, what is your go-to chill out game? So if you've had a really stressful day, you just want to veg out like mindlessly, what's your go-to game?
Peglin.
I've
Peglin.
seen you on that a lot.
Yeah.
What even is it?
Peglin's amazing. I've got 65 hours on it. Basically, it's a roguelike, but the thing is, it's a pachinko game. So
Okay.
you basically drop you fire your ball off. It has to hit, it hits all the pegs and other special icons and everything on there, all the blocks. And then when it goes through at the bottom, it does damage on the top. You see a little goblin, which is a peglin, and it'll throw its like the rocks or like a shadow orb, or the or there's even one called a poltergorb, and basically you throw the orb, and it turns into a ghost, and it goes through all of them.
Okay.
It's absolutely wonderful. I love that game to death. It got me through COVID. So
Nice.
It sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Some of those little chill out ones are great.
yeah, everyone needs it in their life.
It's fair. G5.
If you had to pick any game they would say that you were good at, which one would that be and why?
Okay, Friday the 13th, the game again. Only because I joined the heyday of the game. I was in the top 20 for Jason in Europe.
Oh.
Wow.
Hot diggity dang! Sorry.
Considering I know how popular that was back in the day, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
There used to be people that had come into the lobby, see that I was there, and then leave the lobby.
Nope. Just go, ha! No.
So
Fuck
yeah.
this guy. I'm out of here. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
They should take a
Fuck
look. Nope.
this shit out.
And it wasn't long ago when I went in for a couple of games just on the off chance recently, and the entire lobby left.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I'm here for the party.
And someone just went, F this guy. I know him. He's
Sweet.
just disgusting as Jason. And then everyone just went ping, 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 ping. I was like, oh.
I love that. I love that. Luna, I'm just going to interject with a question of my own because I've been a little bit quiet. So I'm going to ask a question. So, Campy, you have mentioned, obviously, you have played story-driven games. They're not obviously up your top tier, but you have played them. So the question I like to ask is, for you, which game, in your opinion, has given you the best story, whether it be a good twist or anything like that? What game has really been the best story for you? I can hear the brain ticking. I can hear it ticking
Okay.
away there.
Yeah, right. Very old game now. On my personal favorite console of all time, the Panasonic 3DO. And it was a full motion video game called Psychic Detective.
Okay.
And basically, it all revolves around a game called Black Diamond. And you are hired by a lady called Lena, who basically wants to know why, who's basically turned her lover into a cabbage. Basically, he's like literally just, they've turned him into just a person with the mind of like a 6-year-old.
Right.
I actually thought you meant an actual cabbage.
No, I noticed when you laughed. I was like, but basically, and you jump like you do. You've got psychic abilities to, when you touch things, you see visions and what's happened. But there is over 13 different endings in the game, and for back in them days, that was huge.
Massive.
And I must have spent 2 years just playing that one game. And it was like, I could still do the big quotes from the games as well.
That's brilliant. Can we have one? Can we have one?
Oh my God.
Putting you on the spot here.
Right, the guy's name when he starts is called the Psychic Flash. And basically, it's like his show was, pass me an item and I'll tell you what happened. So this guy passes him his watch and he goes, right, your father gave you this watch on his deathbed. Very, very moving for you, but very sad for us. And when the show finishes, he's going in his car and this guy called Moki appears and he goes, hey, you're that guy, Flash in the pan. I've seen the act. And I'm like,
oh my God. I was there for a second. I was there. Well done, sir. Well done.
It's incredible that you don't just remember the quote. You've got like step-by-step movements as well.
That's made a impression for you, Anya, for sure.
The one other weird thing is seeing it where you aren't supposed to see properly. There's a scene in a limo, and it's like, okay, that's okay. What's going on here? Okay. Go bright red, and then you jump into someone else's head, and you're like, yeah. But if you jump in the main bad guy's head for too long, he knows that you're watching. And there's a part in the restaurant, and he's got a spoon, and he's looking at it, and he goes, "Oh, I'm going to squish you like a little sow bug." And it's like, what? And then it damages you because he notices that you're there. And it affects the game of Black Diamond that you have to play with him at the end of the game. So you're guaranteed to get a bad ending if that happens.
Oh wow!
Okay,
that
cool.
sounds really good. That sounds really good for especially for an old game.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Sorry, Luna, to interject really quickly. It's your other half fault.
Yeah, I was gonna read that one out.
I was you. Sorry, I'm just gonna beat you to it. So, but Luna,
worries.
just to give you a heads up, we're going to be changing the subject onto films next, if that's all right. So, do you want to get a film question ready while I ask this out? So, Campy, the question from RTX is, If you could remake a long forgotten game or series, which would it be? And it can't be Friday the 13th.
Really? 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 You had to put it can't be Friday the 13th. Okay? No. Stop being silly. Behave yourself. Right. It's going to go back to my love of Parasite Eve.
Yeah.
Because Square Enix have lost the rights to Parasite Eve. And I would love to see a remake of Parasite Eve. Brea needs the remake.
Mhm.
You know, they teased her in the Final Fantasy VII remake. You know, she was on the billboards and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. There's going to be a Parasite Eve remake, and nothing.
Nothing. Just teased you. Just
And
teased you.
it's got to be Parasite Eve.
Love that. I love that.
It's just amazing.
Luna, are you ready?
Yep, I am ready.
Go. Let's go.
So, what is your favorite film? And yeah, that's the question.
I think we both know the answer to that.
Yeah.
My favorite film. So you haven't specified if it's going to be a horror film either.
No, just any
No.
film. What's your favorite film of
You
all
have a
time?
big pool to choose from.
Okay. It is a film from 1979. It was directed by a lovely Italian director called Lucio Fulci. And it is called Zombie Flesh Eaters.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to say Friday the 13th. To be honest.
Pull the rug out from underneath us.
Yeah. Basically, it was made on a pretty small budget. The boat that you see at the start of the movie was a local captain's boat. And the first zombie that you see in the movie, which is a really huge zombie, is the actual captain of the ship.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And the actual harbour patrol that you see are actually harbour patrol. They actually got 2 people from harbour patrol to actually be in that movie.
Oh, that's cool. So they've got the actors and actresses.
Yeah, so they got, so they just paid local people to do the first part of the movie. But then there is that many iconic scenes in that movie. It is unreal. If you look at any horror movie, like clips or whatever, like a compilation, you'll always see, if you put zombie versus shark, that's Zombie Flesh Eaters. If you put eyeball gouging out scene, it's Zombie Flesh Eaters. It's just one of the most iconic horror movies in the zombie genre, because it's Lucio Fulci's take on the follow-up to Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
So
that's good.
Very nice. Yes.
It's called Zombie Flesh Eaters, yeah?
yes, it was previously banned as well. It was on the Video Nasties list.
Oh.
For how long for?
Long enough
I
to be forgotten.
think it got released uncut in the late 90s. So it got brought out in the 70s and then released uncut in the late 90s, I think.
Whole 20 years, no one was
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to watch it.
Wow. Must have been traumatic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, some of the scenes in that movie are pretty disturbing. But then there's other movies that I've got that make that look tame.
Mhm.
which I can't really mention on this podcast.
You can mention anything you like. However, I do need Pinky to ask the next question though.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with what was the last film you watched? And did you enjoy it?
The last movie I watched was called There's Something Wrong with the Children.
Okay.
And basically, this couple having some problems, and they ask, their two friends to go out to the woods with them, with the kids, and they start talking around the little fire and everything. Would you like, to this, the younger couple, what do you think about having kids? And they were like, yeah, no, it's not us. And the married couple are having these difficulties because something happened with another couple. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And so they said, look, try rekindle the passion and everything. Go have the, the night out. And so they were looking after the kids. And the kids had gone to this previously in that day. They'd gone for a walk and they found like this massive old building, and there was a hole in the wall, and you saw this like massive pit, and it was just pitch black. And the kids were looking at it and they were saying that it was El Brillante. So it's like a bloody, brilliant light coming out of it. And they were obsessed with that hole, and they wanted to keep going back. And they said, like, no. So when they went to sleep, they woke up and can't find the kids. So the bloke goes running off, sees them jump into the pit and basically die. But when he gets back, they come running out of the house where the mum and dad are. And it's these really weird creatures that have come from the brilliant light. And they've taken the people as hosts. And it was really, really good. I was literally getting closer and closer to the screen with every couple of seconds going in that movie.
Yeah, that sounds really good. G5, you're up. What's it? What?
It is muted to type.
I was
Yeah.
muted to type, sorry, because I know how loud
Oh,
it
what
is.
you
Sorry! I've done my
What
host
you
duty as
like?
well. Sorry.
So, question from Ebs. Katie, I did see you that you were going to ask said question. I don't fucking mind. Hold on a moment. I'm going to steal it from you.
Okay.
Campy, this is a question that comes from Zach. Have you ever paid to see a movie and really regretted it afterwards?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. And it's going to be a movie that everyone's going to be really shocked with.
Let's go.
Do it.
It was the
I reckon it's
2009. It was the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Okay.
The start of the movie started amazing with them people finding the weed farm, and then Jason's coming in and he's killing everyone. Then it comes up Friday the 13th, and I'm like, yes.
Let's go.
And then I saw Sam Winchester, and I was like,
Oh,
what? He's going to survive. His sister's going to be alive at the end of it. Oh, for God's sake. So I got really annoyed. I walked out the cinema. I screamed at some police officers saying Friday the 13th, the remake shit. I walked off up to the flat. Some of my mates are there. I took Blade 3 out of my DVD player, snapped it, kicked everyone out, and just sat there sobbing on the settee.
oh, bless you.
They just broke your heart.
Yeah, because I wanted mystery.
Excuse me, sorry.
I wanted the mystery. behind it all. I didn't want to know that he was going to survive, and I knew that he was going to survive. And when my mate came up after, who I went to see it with, he went, "I'm sorry, mate, he lived." But now it's become a beloved film for me after time. You know, it's
Born on you.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Even the best cannot always succeed.
I still
Jason
wish
will
that
have
he
another
died. Though.
time.
I just still wish that he died.
Yeah, but Jason will have his revenge.
Yeah. Oh, and there might be a new movie coming out this year.
Yes, I've heard
Oh,
that.
really?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Luna, you are up.
What is your favourite actor or actress or both? If you have both of them, you can answer separately if you want.
Ooh. My favorite actress is a lady called Amelia Kincaid. She played Angela in Night of the Demons 1, 2, 3. And yeah, she was amazing. Fantastic dancer. She was actually in I think she was in breakdance at one point, just in the crowd. Where Jean-Claude Van Damme was in the crowd dancing. But then she didn't really do much after that. And then she went on to be an animal psychic.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
The change of career there.
Yeah. And then my favorite actor would be Rutger Hauer.
Oh, rest his soul.
Okay.
Rutger Hauer is basically, it was just the be all and end all of acting. You know, the most amazing Dutch actor ever to leave, you know, to be from Holland. I was just like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. He could just put his hand to anything. You know, medieval buddy movies, sci-fi horror movies. You know, like Flesh and Blood was the medieval stuff, and then Split Second was your sci-fi horror, which was basically a bit of a hybrid between the Predator and an Alien combined. And you know, that movie was just perfect. That movie was, and people slate his old movies.
Yeah, gotcha.
No, he was. And he wouldn't step back. He wouldn't step away from playing controversial characters as well, like in Sin
Fair
City.
play. Yeah, fair play.
What would be your favorite film that he was in then?
My favorite film is Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood.
It's wonderful. You
Gotcha.
know, it's just perfect all the way through.
Love that. So guys, we got about 10 minutes left of random questions, and then we're gonna go on to the quick fires. All right. So I'm gonna ask one really quickly, which is from RTX. And if someone, Pinky, you're up next, aren't you? So Pinky, if you could ask Zach's question as well, that'd be perfect. So the first one for you, Campy, is so as you're a fan of horror films and you obviously love your slashers, what are the three key qualities of a killer that you look for?
Oh, right. Number one, they have to be able to get to places where they shouldn't be able to instantaneously, namely Jason. 2, they should always be able to use anything and everything that is out there at their disposal and not just rely on a bloody kitchen knife, pale William Shatner. Bloody kitchen knife. Yeah. And number 3, they need to be like a behemoth of a tank wearing an ice hockey mask.
Love
Okay.
that. Love
Is that
that.
good enough for you, RTX?
Love that. Love that. Pinky, you're up.
It can be from Zach. Is there one or more films that you refuse to watch, and why?
Oh, right. I will never ever watch a Serbian story.
Serbian Story.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a Serbian film. I am not going to watch that. It's about a nailing porn actor, and it gets put into snuff movies. I am not watching that because everyone was going, "Oh, you got to watch it for the baby scene." No, I am not watching someone do something to a baby. No.
Excuse me?
Oh, what? Sorry, what? No. Oh,
What?
Whoa,
It's like,
whoa,
no.
whoa!
I don't want
Back up,
to.
back up,
I
back up.
don't really think we should be trying to
Yeah,
get more
but-
information on
but
that, guys.
that's-
No, we
really.
don't want
No,
anything.
No,
you
I
don't
don't
want
want
any
more.
more on
Is,
that.
is it not
That-
banned though? That's all I want to know.
No,
Is
it's
it
not
banned?
banned. It's not banned. People,
Look.
you can freely watch it on any streaming service.
Anyway,
So
Look at Disney
that,
Plus.
Nasty.
and I will
No.
not watch
no.
ever again any Nightmare on Elm Street films. I don't care what anyone says. To me, Freddy is always going to be that dirty little pervert.
Okay.
And no, never ever
Freddy
again.
the pervert.
Yes.
No, that is fair. That is fair. Luna, so you can have any choice you got. We've got about 8 minutes to the quick fire. So you
is
can
there
go
any more questions?
any
Oh,
route you want to go. Any route you want to go. If you want to ask about TV, if you want to ask about books,
Yeah, I'm gonna
music.
I'm gonna move on from films, and
Yeah.
we'll go on to. I noticed you said that you liked anime. I saw a little bit of anime there on your fridge earlier before we stream. Do you want to tell me what your favorite anime is? And yeah, tell me about your anime. Where did it come from?
Oh, my little man.
Oh.
My little Totoro. Totoro. I love
Oh.
Totoro. Totoro's really cuddly. He's beautiful. He is basically the spirit that takes people to the other side.
Okay.
And yeah, that movie, you know, Our Neighbor Totoro is just, it's beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time. And it was by accident that I got into anime. My uncle used to have a lot of dealings with people in Japan, and I was one of the first kids, possibly in the UK, to start reading manga.
Oh, wow.
I used to have a collection of over, I don't know, about 900 manga books and stuff, and it's sad that the collection got burnt by my ex-wife.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
But I'm a big lover of the old anime. Like 3x3 Eyes, the original Devilman, Cyber City Oedo 808. A very unpopular one I'm going to mention because people class it as, I suppose it is classed as hentai kite.
Yeah.
But it is gory as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that good that Samuel L. Jackson wanted to
Make a film.
make it into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You
The
know,
story's
and-
good. The story's good.
Yeah.
The unnecessary bits aren't.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
For the plot.
but
Yeah.
it's it's like what it's fan service, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of unnecessary stuff in
Yeah.
anime. Some
Yeah.
kind of anime. So
And a sneaky one that gets mentioned in there is it's actually a newer one. It's Harlock Space Pirate.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love that movie. It is absolutely
Okay.
amazing, and if anyone hasn't actually seen it, they should watch it.
It's on Netflix, right? That one.
I think it is, yeah.
We got a question from Kira for you. So, how long have you actually liked anime for? How long have you been really
Yeah.
into it for?
Oh, since hang on. 1984.
1984. Very long time. Very long time. Fair play. Proud to you, mate. Proud to you.
You know, I don't know, it's always been a big part of my life, but then it's like I don't like to be that person that wants to do all the gatekeeping and everything and
Yeah.
go, oh, I'm an elitist. Oh, your anime's shit. No.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's got the right to, choose and watch what they want, but
So,
You know, I'll
Campy, I
just
need
put
to
my little
ask this
opinion in
question
there
for you,
every
pal,
now and then.
because being
No.
excuse the wording, the
No.
older head with the anime. So
No.
when you're probably the same as me when you were younger, it was more of a taboo to watch anime. It was more than one of
Yes.
the ones you watch when no one was around, right? Yeah, you got judged harshly for it if you did watch it.
Mhm.
So from your point of view now, do you love the fact that it's so embraced now? It's become culture. From our days of it being taboo and being hidden, now it's almost like a weight's been lifted. Finally I can talk about it freely, no judgment. So what are your thoughts on that, on the changes that's happened with it?
I totally love how it's progressed now. It's the amount of times that I get tormented for watching anime or reading manga and everything. It was unreal. Going through high school was hell because I liked it. It was also hell because I was the only person that was into goth music and heavy metal in a school of over 3,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, not a single person openly admitted that they were into it. I just
Yeah.
And you'd
mentioned
probably be
that.
amazed how many people in the background
Yeah.
probably did. They just
Yeah.
wouldn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Could be
the year that I left, Populate itself were playing up in the Victoria Hall in Hanley, and I saw about 40 people that I knew, all there,
Pretty good.
and I'm
Just
like,
didn't want to admit it.
and I'm just like, you what?
Yeah.
You guys said that you didn't like this stuff. Yeah, we do.
Mm.
For God's sake.
Yep.
It's always
One of
that
the-
fear of being
One of them, mate.
caught up in it.
Yeah,
Let's be brutally honest. That's what it comes down to: the fear of being ostracized in the same way. If they see someone
Yeah.
else being bullied for it, they're not going to come out and openly admit it, even though they probably should, for the openness and for the
And
ability to be together.
And it's only really recently that it started opening up for the most people, because I still
Mm.
remember me in school. And to be fair, I'm the youngest here. I've been in school for
Just
the
rub that in, why don't you?
fuck off. But even during my time, it's been just that. You get ostracized because you watch anime, and during the end, it's like nobody gives a shit. Or just
Yep.
accepting it.
Exactly,
Fuck it, it's
yeah.
the same as you do.
Yeah.
Same with video games in the beginning of my school years,
Mhm.
especially in middle school for me. But I notice it now as well, and looking at my younger nephews and so forth. It's nice to see that.
Oh, Pinky muted him as he's
Yeah.
talking. Yeah, well done, Pinky.
Alright.
Seeing
Just
as
being
you guys
raised
had the
this
same in
bloke.
the past.
Sorry.
hang on. Round of applause, everyone, for Pinky.
G5, that was a beautiful speech. It was so beautiful that Pinky had to mute you as you were talking.
Oh.
Oh, love, don't you?
Wow. So yeah, guys. So we've only got a few more minutes left
You're
before
not
we
used
do
to
the quick
this, so.
fire. So guys,
Oh.
so obviously Pinky, G5, you got questions to ask, guys. Any category
Yeah.
you want. You're literally with the last two questions before the quick fire. All right. So ask anything you want to ask, Campy, and I'm going to get onto the quick fire questions. Which Luna, you'll be starting off with the quick fire for us as well. All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Pinky, anything you'd like to ask?
I would like to very briefly go on to music. Your top 5 bands of all time.
Wow.
I know this is going to be a tough one for you.
Top 5 bands. Number 1, Lord of the Lost. Number 2 is Enter Shikari.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 would have to be Slayer.
Oh, Slayer, good choice.
Number 4, Behemoth, a Polish death metal band. And number 5. Oh, it isn't really a band, it's one person. And that's Fincher Social. He's a German rapper.
Okay,
Uh,
check that out.
He is absolutely amazing. All his music is just like so. It's like even when it's depressing music or depressing song, it always makes you feel happy when you're listening to him.
That's
he's
a
like-
skill to have.
That's the best
And-
music.
yeah.
Isn't it?
And he's also done a collaboration with I can't pronounce the name, Salvatore Mortis, the German folk body metal band that did stuff with Electric Callboy. They did like a really weird version of Hyper with them. I'm sorry, I'm just I'm new. I don't want to nerd out on music either.
It's okay. It's all right.
That's
You're allowed
the
to
point
nerd
of
out.
this.
This is the whole point of it.
Yeah, but it's
G5,
good.
save Campy. Save him.
It is a good
Is
thing.
it top 5s?
I know
It
it's
is
what
a
everyone.
good thing that you didn't get to number 6 because that would have been Mozart.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's the 1 second.
You have less than a second.
Yeah, fuck off. If you've been given £100 for a spending spree, which store would you go into and what would you buy?
Got him thinking.
I did. Magic. I got the camp silent.
Pets at Home.
Oh, okay. Now that is an adorable
Yeah.
answer.
Pets
That's
at Home.
cool.
I would have to go and adopt someone.
Oh,
Like a little bun or something.
Yeah. And
Another
call it Zoe.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, I'm happy with that answer.
get one of those those massive Dutch rabbits with long ears
Flemish
that weigh like
giant.
20 kilos.
I think they're called Flemish giants.
trying to say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flemish
That is
giants. It's
proper.
actually from my area. Then what the fuck?
Yeah.
They got big
Love
guns,
it.
man.
And I don't like rapping bullshit. R&B. Basically. There you
That's
go.
fair. That's fair. So Campy, are you ready for the quick fire questions?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? So the one thing I will ask you very nicely to do is try not to overthink your answer and
Just
Okay.
say
one
the
or the other.
first thing that rolls off your tongue. All right. So the idea
Bacon.
is we get through. Yeah, bacon. Sausage.
Yeah, bacon. Everything's bacon.
Bacon.
So we're going to get
Bacon
through
and
as many as we can. So this will get So there's so much to cover when we're doing this. So we've got to know you. We get to see some more sides of you, and this is just to get as much information as we can, as quick as we
Thank
can,
you.
and have fun doing it. All right. So
Yeah.
Luna, you're going to start us off. Pinky,
Yeah.
G5. Try and make it quick fire, guys. So just try not to get confused. All right,
Yep.
and then obviously back to Luna. Okay. So Campy, like I said, try not to think it, mate, and just go pow pow pow. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Pineapple
go.
on pizza. Pineapple on pizza.
Yes.
Breakfast or no breakfast?
Breakfast.
A large lunch or a large dinner?
It would be a large coffee.
Just straight in. Spyro or Crash Bandicoot?
None.
None.
That's
Okay.
Okay. Nintendo or Sega?
Sega.
Chocolate or candy?
Candy.
Morning bird or night owl?
Night owl, I don't sleep.
Summer or winter?
I used to be a winter person, but now I'm getting older. It's a summer.
Beer or cider?
Beer.
Probably know the answer to this. Rock or pop music?
Rock. Rock.
Stupid question, I know.
TV or movie?
Movie.
McDonald's or KFC?
Both.
At the same time. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yep. Console or PC?
PC all the way. Never going back to console ever again.
Heroes or villains?
Villains, because there's always something that sparked them off to become a villain, and it's normally through a bloody hero that's bloody done something to him. So yeah.
Sleep inside a dead cow's body with innards and intestines for a week, or crawl inside an elephant's arse and live there for a week. From Ryan.
I would sleep inside the dead cow for a month.
Luna,
Just a week.
what drugs is Ryan on? Give me.
I don't know. That's an amazing question. That's the best question I've
That's
ever been asked in my
brilliant.
entire
That's
life.
brilliant.
Halo or Gears? Gears of War.
I think I'm broken.
Halo or Gears? Gears.
Gears, yeah. G5?
So I
That
asked
was
that one.
G5.
Oh, Luna, you're up. Luna, you're up.
Or Digimon.
Pokemon or Digimon?
Yeah.
Digimon.
Oh.
Even though I do love Pokemon, Digimon has always got that little special part of my heart.
Okay. Fair
When
enough.
it comes to like the cartoons, I'm wholeheartedly with you there.
Yeah.
Telepathy or telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Immortality or unpredictable super strength?
Buggery immortality. Just so I could be alive to watch the world burn.
Good answer.
Wow.
Love that.
Save 100 strangers or one loved one. On the back of that, what you just said.
I would save the 100. Sorry. I can't just justify one life over 100.
Fair enough.
That's fair. Very, very altruistic.
Next up. Let's keep
Yeah,
going, guys.
bloody hell. Jeez, ghost or zombies?
Zombies.
Sleep in the warm or the cold?
Warm. Got be.
Netflix and chill or cinema?
So you asking me if I want to have sex or go to the cinema? Yeah, it'd have to be Netflix and chill. It's got to be done that way.
Fair enough.
Okay, pitch black or silence?
Oh,
I love that one.
there's just one thing that I want you to do.
Hmm?
All I want, and that is silence. I just want silence.
Cool.
Yes.
Takeaway or home cook?
Home cooked.
Drink a bowl of camel vomit or a pint of bull's diarrhea. From Ryan again.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you?
I've told you before. What drugs?
Okay, right. If anyone hits my goal of £500, I will drink some cow shit.
No.
Oh, you're gonna get ill. You're gonna die.
No.
So E. coli or something.
No.
Yeah.
Wow, Kira choose Netflix and chill as well. That's awesome.
Okay, so we know the answer there. Then it is going to be cow's diarrhea. There we go.
Apparently so.
Next up.
No, it's not. I don't think.
I think it's me, and I think I'm gonna go with rain or snow.
Something nice.
Yeah, something
Snow.
nice. Let's get rid of the bad taste in our mouth.
Snow.
No.
When you have pancakes, sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Ooh. Cow attack or dino attack?
Cow attack or dino attack?
Like a bull attack. I meant a bull
Oh my
attack.
god, that's awesome. That's awesome. I've always wanted to be gored by a bull, so yeah.
Bull.
Yeah.
Bull, cow shit. Yeah. I'm getting a
Okay.
okay.
I'm going to nick apples here because it's quite an interesting one. Sucked to death by leeches or mosquitoes?
Oof.
It's got to be Leeches because I've got a little bit of thing about the Leech lady from Puppet Master.
I'm going to turn into Vin here because everybody will know this question. Tits or ass?
Ass
Okay.
and titties. Ass and titties.
Ass and
Ass.
titties.
Ass and titties.
Yes.
Oh.
Guitar or drums from Apple?
Drums. It's got to be because if you want for the drummers, no one else would actually be able to do keep the tempo of the songs right. So there we go.
Mhm. Gonna Nick Kira's here. Sing or dance?
Dance. I've won many a competition.
I'm going to
Oh, nice.
Hold up.
hold on.
Right,
Now
hold
you
the phone. Hold the phone. What?
Hold up here.
Yeah, I've entered loads of dance competitions in local nightclubs and won quite a bit of stuff. I've climbed the DJ cage and danced on top of there. I've grinded for like 4 minutes up against the DJ's assistant, like a stripper. Yeah, I've danced on top of bars, and I've even got up on stage, invited up on stage actually, to dance with one of the Suicide Girls in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a boyfriend was right there, and I got her bent over and grinding on her.
Oh,
Brilliant.
risky.
And I'm just looking at him going, "Hi, you don't mind this, do you?" And he's just like,
Oh.
That's another reason why it's called Camp Survivor.
He survived that
Definitely.
onslaught.
So guys, can we carry on with the quick fire?
Yep.
Waffles or pancakes?
waffles.
Pet Great White or Black Panther?
Great
From
white,
Ryan.
great white, great white,
Yeah, you
great
will.
white. Yeah, Jaws. Nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom. You can feed all your enemies too.
Would you rather go skydiving or deep ocean cage diving?
I'm scared of heights, so I'll go the cage.
The shark.
Cats or hamster?
Cats.
Nuts or no nuts?
I like my nuts. I like my nuts. I want them to stay where they are. Thank you.
Oh, why? How? What the fuck?
Football or rugby?
Football.
God bloody fucking damn it. Sonic or Mario?
None. Dizzy. The egg.
Dizzy the egg?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dizzy
if
the
you-
Egg. Yep. I know Dizzy the Egg. Don't worry.
Yep.
You can have that.
Okay.
Tits or no tits from Kira in the chat.
Doesn't matter if they're for like the person. Then I don't care if they've got them or not.
Fair
Love
play.
that. Love that.
Would you rather be able to teleport or fly?
Teleport.
Call of Duty or Battlefield?
Battlefield.
From Zach, cats or hamster?
Cats.
Didn't we have that?
Yeah, we had that one. Yeah, that one. That's right. It's
Wait,
good.
we done
sorry,
that.
my bad.
It's
My
all
bad.
right. It's all right.
Would you rather read a book on the beach or watch a film in a cottage in the Alps?
Cottage.
It's got to be with all the snow
Okay.
around, right?
Got to be the cottage.
I'm
An
going to
audio
interject here,
book.
guys. I'm going
Yeah.
to interject here really quickly. Resident Evil or Silent Hill?
Silent Hill.
Okay. Sorry,
good
G5,
choice.
back to you, sir.
Alien or Predator?
Aliens.
Kira says girlfriend or boyfriend.
I've had a lot of unlucky experiences with both. So I'd go girlfriend, even though buddy, whatever. Oh my god, Daz.
Oh, you know I'm asking it, Campy. You know
Oh,
I'm
okay.
asking it.
It's gonna have to be the last one though. It's gonna have to be the last one for the time. So get it in
All
there.
right.
Get it in there. Go on.
Yeah.
Giggity. Giggity. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3.
All right, Dazzy's question here: anal or oral?
Otherwise, he would be screaming right now.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that. I love that.
that was my answer.
No one even needs to ask.
Dazzy approves. Dazzy approves.
So guys, we are approaching the final minutes of the show. Campy, been absolutely fantastic. So what I need you to do, mate, is I need to have your little moment on your own here, a little bit of a monologue from yourself. Can you let everybody know in chat where to know you on the socials, a rough idea of your schedule if you have one, or when you're planning to next come on, some things that you got coming up on the year. So just mate, just let everybody know where to find you because they're really in love with you, mate.
Well, you can find me over on Twitch. The links just come up on there. Camp Survivor. I'm also on Twitter. That is bloody hell, I forgot. So it's at the Camp Survivor. I am also on TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Oh my god, that's terrible. And that's just Camp Survivor. You find me there. And I've also got a YouTube channel, which is basically Camp Survivor again. If you just do a search, you will find me battling against Holocaust survivor videos.
Oh,
unfortunately, that's
that
the
took me a moment.
only thing that you'll ever find. If you do come over to the streams, you will be welcomed in and treated like family. I do warn everyone that the chat can get very spicy at times, and
Sorry.
yeah, it gets quite bad. But when someone says can we tone it down like me, they do.
Yep.
We don't like anyone being bullied or felt like they're left out. I am a big supporter of everyone. That doesn't matter if you're of any color, creed, any gender. You are always welcome here. There will be no prejudice whatsoever. I do not ever condone that kind of stuff. I will be playing This Is a Ghost in probably about half an hour. And also, there's upcoming is Grim Dawn with the lovely G5, my boyfriend.
Hell no.
Sorry,
In
I'm
your
stealing him. Sometimes my bitches will appear when I play Warhammer Darktide and Phasmophobia, and I'm going to see if I can actually stream some of New World at some point.
Okay.
To see if my PC can handle streaming and playing that at the same time.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
Nice.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Campy. So, guys, just going to obviously say thank you to everybody in chat for interacting, asking Campy questions, making it really fun. Really enjoyed it, guys. And thank you to you guys. Massive thank you to Luna. Thank you so much. And well done for surviving with the hangover that you have. So well done. And well done on your stream yesterday. And thank you very much, Pinky and G5. Thank you very much, guys, for making it work. Although you may have muted each other or putting earphones at each other.
Sorry.
Thanks for the humour. And most of all, Campy, thank you very much, mate, for giving up, which is the most precious thing is your time. So massive thank you, mate, for giving up your time. Really appreciate it. Really enjoyed it. And so everybody, hopefully we will see you next week. And so it's goodbye from me. So goodbye, everybody. And Campy, thank you so much. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Thank you so much, Campy.
Bye bye.
everyone.
And thank you for having me. Bye.